Have you heard people say you are just one funnel away? Look, honestly, I hate funnels, and I'm going to tell you why. Over the years, I have had many funnels, and I've purchased many funnels, and I've read books on funnels, and I've been on webinars on funnels, and I'm in other people's funnels, and I've been in very complicated funnels. But here's the thing. I'm not going to say funnels don't work. I'm just saying I don't love them. I kind of have a love-hate with them, because what I've learned over the years is that complicated funnels don't work. And when I say complicated, I mean funnels that have 10 to 20 emails in them. And it's like, where are you taking me? And what am I doing right on this journey? The truth is that one funnel does not fit all. And I can remember working with a client one time, and she had just spent thousands and thousands of dollars on taking a course on how to create a funnel. And it was a lot of money. It was a big investment. And I could tell she was just really struggling with it. She had, filled in the blanks and created the funnels and, kind of made the emails sound like her. But ultimately, the emails didn't sound like her. And the funnel that she created didn't seem like it felt like it was in alignment with her. And I remember just sitting down with her and asking, because this was about marketing, right? I was like, when you think back over, I think she'd been in business 2 years. When you think back over the last 2 years, what kind of marketing has worked for you? And I remember she shared with me, she said, well, you know what really works is Facebook Live. A lot of my clients would never do a Facebook Live. That's not their thing, right? It doesn't fit. They don't need to do it. But this client loved doing Facebook Lives. And she hadn't taken a class on it. She hadn't really done anything. She hadn't really studied at all. She just got on there one day, was very authentic, connected with people that were watching, other people shared it. It started to fill her sales pipeline. So the reason I share this with you is because the funnel that she'd spent all this money on didn't fit for her. It didn't fit at all. And unfortunately, I think she felt a lot of shame around that. She was, she's like, I've spent all this money. I should make this funnel work. And I said, listen, we've all made errors when it comes to marketing. I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars on funnels that didn't work at all. I remember spending $20,000. I invested $20,000 in this funnel. And it was someone else had referred to me. So I thought, I could probably trust them. By the way, a referral is a 99% close. So they referred me, and I just assumed, since it sounded like it worked for them, that it would work for me too. In retrospect, I don't really know how well it worked for them. I don't think they ever told me. I think they were just giving this person a great referral, right? Which ended up being me. But I took the assumption in that it had worked for them. And $20,000 later, I remember having a conversation with this company, and I said to them, this funnel just doesn't work at all. And they said, well, you've gotten sales from it. And it was true. 3 sales had come through. These sales were existing clients who were just coming back to buy something. Like, I literally felt like I could put them in any funnel and they would have bought, because they already liked me. They already knew me. They already trusted me. They'd already bought something. So this wasn't a hard sell. What I said is, we've got no new prospects to come through the funnel and buy. We've had some signing up for it, but they don't make it through. So that tells me that the funnel's not working. They argued with me, and they're like, the funnel works, and they wouldn't fix it. And at that point, some of you might say, well, did you ask for your money back? They didn't even want to talk to me anymore. And sometimes you just have to go, you know what? That was a bad investment. It was a mistake. And what I learned is to ask more questions in the beginning. Don't just trust a referral. Be more diligent. And since then, I've done that. And it was a super valuable lesson. So maybe you've created a funnel that did work for you. And I just want to say congratulations, because sometimes it does. And I think a funnel can work if you spend time really breaking it down and pulling it apart to see which parts are really authentically aligned with you, and to make sure that every word you put into the emails or into the marketing copy sounds like you and is aligned with you. Because ask yourself right now, do I really need a complicated sales funnel to grow my business? My guess is you probably don't. Now, I know other coaches like me who do have very complicated email funnels that people go through, and they work for them. And maybe part of it's because they've spent a lot of time honing it. In my own business, we don't need a complicated funnel. We want to connect with prospects, see if we can help them. Can we solve your problem? Right? And that might mean someone comes to our website and reads our blog posts. And then from the blog post, maybe they go and listen to a podcast episode. From there, maybe they download one of our free classes. And in that funnel, in that very uncomplicated funnel. We go from talking about, we gift them the free class, they get to watch it. If they still feel aligned, they're invited to book a call with me. That's it. That's my super uncomplicated funnel, and it works great. So hopefully as you're listening to this, this is giving you permission to rethink some of the funnels that maybe you're wrestling with right now, or maybe you're stressed about, and just ask yourself, do I need that funnel? Or maybe I can create something better, or maybe I could just tweak something. So if you're asking those questions, a simple thing to do is to break your customer journey into small steps so you can see if there are other easier ways to market instead of a complicated funnel. Just like the example I shared, right? Maybe someone could come to your website and download a free thing. Maybe it's a free class with you. Maybe it's a free white paper. Maybe it's just a one sheet that has valuable information on it that people would love to have, right? So that's an invitation into your main funnel. And then once you're in the funnel, once they're in your world and on your email list, what's the next step for them? What would they have to experience next to make a decision whether or not they want to buy your product or service? And then what's the next step after that, and the next step after that? A lot of times what you'll find is there's not a lot of steps there, and you really don't need a complicated funnel. I'm glad you're still hanging out with me, and because you are, I want to share a pro tip with you. Here's the pro tip. If I were going to spend money on anything right now, I would spend money on becoming the best copywriter or editor I could be. And I'm not saying like this has to be your area of expertise, but anytime you can write your own copy or even edit your own copy so it sounds like you, it's going to be better than if someone else does it. And some of the best money I spent during the pandemic was on working on my own copywriting skills, just so I could see what was really good, what's working out there, and that's helped us tweak all of our marketing as well. So I want to circle back to the story I shared earlier about investing $20,000 in a complicated funnel that didn't work. Again, you might be listening to this and maybe you've done the same. I tried for a couple of months to really make that funnel work. And one of the things I wish I would have done sooner is just let it go. I wish I would have just let it go and went back to the basics of what really does work in my world when it comes to marketing. And so that's what I invite you to do right now, is really think about going back to basics. Like when you first started your company and you were really hustling to grow your business, what did you do to market? And what worked really well? A lot of times when we do this with our clients, they have this big aha moment of, I was doing more networking, or I was picking up the phone more, or I was just talking to people regularly, or they were doing some other kind of direct marketing that allowed them to connect with prospects really quickly and invite them to a next step in their business. So again, at the top of this video, we talked about the idea that you're just one funnel away. And as I shared with you, I hate funnels, and I've had some incredibly bad experiences. And I want you to remember, one funnel does not fit all. If you've been trying to use someone else's funnel and it's not working, it's okay to let it go. I've spent thousands, as I said, on funnels, and they didn't work. Some of them didn't work at all. As I shared, I spent $20,000 on a funnel that just frustrated me. And the most freeing thing was giving myself permission to just let that funnel go. If you're feeling stuck, just ask yourself, do I actually need a complicated funnel in my business? Or could I go back to the basics and look at what worked when I first started my business? And I highly recommend breaking your customer journey into small steps so you can see every step along the way what really might serve your prospect so that they can make a decision whether or not they want to purchase your product or service. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And if you enjoyed this video, stick with me because we're going to talk about what people in the industry say about fake it till you make it and what I really think about that. And remember, your 2X is waiting for you too.